Hey everyone, welcome to the channel. If you're new to Gran Saga Global, you've come to the right place. In this video, I'll try to cover all the essential tips and insights to help you get a strong start and also avoiding common beginner mistakes. So let's jump in. To kick things off, I'll start with a tier list of characters to prioritize right when the server launches in Gran Saga Global. This will help you make the best choices for your team from the very beginning. Let's dive into which character you should aim first. A special thanks and credit for Barry for creating this awesome newbie guide on his Discord server, as most of the material used in this video were made by him. If you're looking for more helpful information about Gran Saga, I highly recommend joining his server to connect with the other players and access additional resources. You can find the link to his Discord server in the description below. In Gran Saga, you don't need to reroll for characters since you can unlock them all by progressing through the main storyline. Instead, what you will be rerolling for are the grand weapons, which empowers your characters to unleash their full potential. I just want to reiterate that this tier list is specifically for rerolling and what you should prioritize. It doesn't reflect the overall strength of the characters. Reroll priority. These grand weapons are essential for a smooth early game, making story progression much easier. Prioritizing them will help you tackle challenges right from the start. Good to have. These options are solid for both story progression and PvP. While not essential, they add value to your team and improve your overall performance in various modes. Next tier is kinda okay that you can get for free. These grand weapons are decent but don't have a significant impact on gameplay. Some of them you can get for free without gacha. Lastly, we have the reroll tier. If you get these grand weapons, consider rerolling immediately or dismantle them and reroll via Purple Grand Jewel, which we'll cover later on. Now that we know which grand weapons to look out for, let's explore the ideal teams you can build. Just a quick note, this tier list is focused on the server launch, so keep that in mind as we go through it. Also, prioritizing PvE teams over PvP is also highly recommended. For last, Ingrid and Magnus are core choices for PvE content, while Mertes is valuable option for PvP. For Syriad, Habaek and Aisha are solid options for PvE, while Dolores being effective for PvP content. Especially Habaek since he boosts Liberation Points or LP, which are essential for activating grand skills. This LP boost applies a party-wide buff, enhancing its value even further. For Namali, Theodora and Zertion are excellent choices for PvE content, while Eria performs well in PvP. For Win, Vesa and Sabina are top choices for PvE content. While it's unclear when Nell will be added, Sabina is also highly effective in PvP, making her a versatile option. Moving on to Kuei, Samael and Sherazade are strong picks, particularly useful in boss fights. While Telemes also shines in PvP alongside Sherazade, so I plan to focus on this team. Finally, for Cart, the ideal selections are Zerka, Iris, and RK, with Iris and RK being notably strong in PvP content. That concludes our tier list for Gran Saga Global. Next, I'd like to briefly discuss what to do with any grand weapons you may have that you don't intend to use. Now, if you have an SSR grand weapon or artifact that you don't need, you can exchange it for a random SSR grand weapon or artifact, which can be done once a week. You'll earn purple blocks by selling grand weapons and green blocks by selling SSR artifact. Moving on, let's explore the artifact system in Gran Saga. In addition to grand weapons, artifacts provide extra attack and defensive stats along with various unique enchantment effects. While obtaining offensive type artifacts is essential, defensive type and auxiliary type artifacts should not be ignored either. Their importance can change based on the content you're facing. For example, in PvP, artifacts that enhance max health and agility might prove more advantageous than those that focus exclusively on damage. In the end, your decisions will depend on your build and the specific content you want to challenge. Additionally, there are elemental attributes that function like rock, paper, scissors as you can see on the elemental chart, where light and dark deal and receive 50% damage from each other. Lastly, here are some final tips that can be very helpful on your journey in Gran Saga. I'd like to extend my thanks to Shin for providing a wealth of information, as well as to Barry for much of the content in this video. And if you want to dive deeper, I've included all the sources down in the description. That wraps up our beginner's guide for Gran Saga Global. I hope these tips help you kick off your journey and fully enjoy what the game has to offer. If you found this video helpful, please give it a thumbs up and consider subscribing for more Gran Saga content. Don't hesitate to leave any question or tips of your own in the comments below. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you on the next video.